got my UV resin, I've got my mould, I've got a 10mm silver plated ring. Again, all this I sell on the website. I've got some mica powder, I believe that's how you say it, mica powder, but this one is quite thick, as you can see. It's got different shapes inside, so I thought that could make a nice ring. You have to watch, it does go everywhere. And I don't have any wooden picks, but they are really good for getting the bubbles out of your resin if there's any bubbles. So this is what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is take the ring, and I'm going to put just a couple of drops of resin on the bottom of the ring. There we go. Just going to take some little pieces, pop them in. Right, now is there any, you can just use this to move them around. There we go. So I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And I've only put a couple of drops in at the moment. I cannot see any air bubbles in there. People use cremation ashes, pet fur, hair, umbilical cords, breast milk. I'll actually show you 2 ways to make a ring. This is directly adding the resin to the ring. Let's have a look. Right, let me just see what that is like. Yeah, that's dry. Okay, so we're going to add some more drops. Pop the lid on. Make sure you put it, I added more this time. Make sure it goes right to the sides. And again, I'm going to add some more. They're not the best tweezers. Okay, let's just have a look at this. Okay, so we're going to pop it back in. So we're going to pop it back in for 60 seconds. It may need longer than 60 seconds because this is more drops I put in. Probably put about 6 drops in this one. But that's why I like this, because it's got a fine tip. But you can get all different size bottles. But I sell this size because I can send it large letter. Otherwise it has to go as a parcel, and that's when the price comes up. So I'm just thinking of you. But I think I will get some larger bottles in. But when you're just starting out, it's surprising what one of these, I think they're 10 grams, 10 or 15 gram bottles, how much they actually hold. Oops. All right, let me just have a look at this. No, that's actually surprising, that's dry. Okay, so I'm going to put another coat on now. Oh, that's one big bubble. Okay. I know it's very hard for you to see. Just make sure that goes all the way around. I am going to add just a couple more drops. Make sure it's all inside. But you can imagine that, you know, if you are adding other things to this, some people do. I personally have never used ashes, and I don't think I would like to be honest. Nothing against people that make the resin jewellery, but it's just not for me. But I've seen the work that people do, and it's absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna, I can see a little bit stuck up there. Just have a look. Right, just pop that one back in. And again, I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. I'm going to actually attempt to use this. I may have to do a little bit of sanding for it to fit into the ring. So yeah, I'm happy with this. What I would suggest also is, if you have some ventilation, if you are going to be doing this, I actually have a window. I have a little window open. Okay. Let's just have a look at this to see. Okay, I'm going to do that for another 60 seconds and then come back to you. Okay, let's take a look at this one. I've just checked and this is nice and hard. I'm just going to add one more layer. There we are. Just trying to get it all the way around the ring without it coming out. I know you can't see. Okay, I'm just going to pop that. I'm going to pop that in for 120 seconds and then come back to you. Just take a look at this. I'm just going to do another 60 seconds. Something you'll also find on the website, and the reason I sell them is for this purpose. If I have what I call seconds of jewellery settings, I sell them, and it's purely for people to practice making things like this, or if they're just having, like, they want to do stock photos, maybe there's some marks to the backs of the rings and that won't matter for photo purposes. I'm not sure if I've got any at the moment, but if you put ring faulty or ring seconds, you may find. So So just have another little feel of this one. Yeah, that's fine. And what people also do is they add some top coat, which is just like the clear nail varnish. So I'll just do that now. Which will make it a bit glossy. Ooh, that's strong. I only paid, I think, £1 for this one. And what I'll do, I'll just pop it under just to get it to dry quickly for another 60 seconds. Obviously, I've not made resin jewellery before. I've watched videos, so I'm not perfect. This is my first time. So I'm not a professional. So I'm certainly not a professional. I'm just like you if you're a beginner just starting out. I was actually surprised. I thought there would be a lot more air bubbles. Maybe if I get the magnifying glass there will be. And I'll think, oh. But it's trial and error. Okay. Let me just double check. Yeah, that one. So there's that one. Just pop that there. And then here I've got another ring setting. The majority of the ring settings on the website are adjustable. Obviously I've got fat fingers, but they do, you can make them larger. So this is 10mm, so let's have a go. Try one of these. So we've got a couple of I think that's quite thick, so this may take quite a bit of curing, but so I'm then going to pop in so look, can you see that one? I'm trying to see if there's any air bubbles or whether that's enough. Right, we'll try. So I'm going to pop that under for 120 seconds and come back to you. Okay, I'm just having a that does actually feel quite hard. It doesn't feel tacky. This may come out wrong. We'll have another go. So I'm going to put another couple of drops in. Right, now I can actually see bubbles. So that's what they mean by bubbles. Let's have a look. Just trying to put on the light so I can see. So again, I'm going to pop that under for 120 seconds and come back to you. It still feels a little bit tacky, so I'm just going to do it for another 60 seconds. It was quite a thick layer that I put. I'm going to put it under for another 60 seconds. I just don't want to get it out and try and show you and it starts to melt or collapse. That'd be really embarrassing. Obviously, you know, as I say, trial and error. I'll lift it up. I don't know if you can see. So, okay, so what I'm going to do now is just put a small, I want to make a small dome on the top. There we go, pop the lid on. Okay, so we're just going to push this way and remove this one. That is what it looks like. But there's all they are. Now, if I try to pop this in here, let me see if it will fit. Oh, it does. That does surprise me. I thought I would have to. I've got some sandpaper. I thought I might need some. This is P100. It's the finest that I've got. But what you would do, how it comes out, you would smooth it down if there are lots of rough edges, but this is actually really smooth. What I'm going to do is just put a tiny dab of this on here to act as glue. Pop the cabochon that I've made inside and then pop it underneath for 60 seconds. I'm actually filming this video and I can hear tap, tap on the doors behind me, and I know there's a squirrel wanting its nuts. Okay, let me just have a feel. Yeah. And then again we take some top coat. Let me just show you what that looks like. I'll take some better photos under LED lights and you'll see what it looks like. Let's just add a little bit. I think what I do is I'm going to just pop this under for 60 seconds just to harden off the top coat. And then I'll go and give some nuts to the squirrel that's behind me. Okay, so leave that there. Let's go and feed this hungry squirrel. Don't forget to check out part 1 of me reviewing the UV resin lamp. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. Take care and happy crafting.